What's up, everybody? How is everyone? I hope everyone's well. Welcome to another Death Wizards game. This is game number 9. Basically, one of the longest games I've played on the channel in a very long time. And that's aside from Oathmark, which Julie and I played consistently for quite a while. Well, as you know, Death Wizards will continue to the end of October, and then I'm gonna end the adventures of Rotterdam for a bit. We'll take a break so that I can do other things, and then we'll come back at a future date. And what I may do is actually have you guys vote so that you decide what other Necromancer Legacy you would like to see me play. And then we'll come back and do a few games with that new legacy, all right? So I'd like to try a few different Necromancers in the future. All right, back to the game. Now, if you want to help support the channel, remember this is my 4-year anniversary, which I'm extending all the way till December, so that Scratch Builder Monthly, my magazine, will have a few extra articles. I talk about miniature painting and a bunch of things that I'll be adding that are new to the magazine. So if you want to help support my work and everything I do here on the channel, definitely check out the magazine at Wargames Vault or consider becoming a patron. Patrons do get the magazine as part of their subscription, and they get a bunch of other digital material which I'm working on, including some possible graphic novels in the future. So for more information on that, visit our Patreon. All right, enough of that. Let's move on to the game. So here is Death Wizards number 9. Now, a couple of things. I am playing this scenario in advance. This is Steal an Ancient Artifact. And as always, the game lasts 5 turns. I have to kill every single hero. And one thing I have to say is that luckily I only rolled one ranger. There is a ranger and there is a rogue in as part of the hero party. Rogues and rangers are a royal pain in the ass, and if I can do things correctly and follow the AI that each of these characters have, Rotterdam is going to have a tough time. Now I have to say the ranger himself is rating 3, so he is a higher difficulty. The scenario itself is difficulty 11, which means 11 or so rating of heroes. So that's a lot. And he has, let's see, durability 17. So that's quite high. The rogue has durability 14 and has durability 22. So that's a lot of durability, and the wizard is also rating 3. So, yeah, a tough one this time. All right, Rotterdam is bringing himself to the field. He is bringing his big, giant Skelly. There is Archer Skelly, a Shadow, and of course, Death Knight. And right behind Rotterdam is Cousin. So I brought in 12 rating of Undead, so one more rating over than the difficulty of 11, and that's it. So it should be a tough game. Now I have to say that Rotterdam is up to energy 20 because of my experience points. The last time that I purchased a power, I did not raise my energy ability by 1. So last game it should have been 19 instead of 18, and now I spent my 4 XP to get another power, and my energy is raised yet again, so it becomes 20. So I wanted to say that, and we do have a new power. I chose Draining Wave. We'll see how that works. It's a power 3d10, and for every success, the heroes suffer 1d6 damage. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna need stuff that does as much damage as possible. And the order of activations for this particular game is seen here, and I do not show every single roll or every single activation in the game, but I will label all the activations with some kind of text on the screen so people know what activation we are currently in. Rotorgas will activate a total of 3 times in this game. Playing in advance means at the beginning of each turn, there is a god here, the wrath of a god, that's going to damage my minions. So I'm going to keep this, I have a little table to determine what minion gets it randomly. So 1 through 2 is cousin, 3, 4, archer, 5, shadow, and 6 will be death knight. So let's see. All right, 4. So that's archer. Archer's gonna get it this first turn. We roll 8d10 and archer's resist is 4. So this is against the resist. And for every success, oh my god. So each of these successes is 1 point of damage. So that's 6 points of damage and defense reduced by 1. And this is not looking good. So defense is reduced by 1 for the remainder of the game. Not good. Not good. Radagast begins his first activation by moving right through the ruin here. He's not going to do any spells at this time. He's just going to go right to the exit. And now I'm just going to leave him there. He's going to activate 4 rating of undead. Okay, and can't forget the healing ability because Radagast did activate. So let's see, a D3 and is 2 points back to Archer Skelly. And I think we're going to move Death Knight as quickly as possible near him. So Death Knight moves 5 inches as well. So Death Knight is going to go right through that opening as well. And that covers the first activation. Ranger rolls a d10 on his AI, and that is a number 8, which means Rain of Arrows. I still don't think, yeah, he might, actually. So let's see, he moves 8 inches towards the edge of the table. That puts him here, and then he has the bone giant within his sights. Oh yeah. Alright, so he can attack the bone giant. Let's see. Ranger rolls offense 8, and he needs 7. Oh, jeez. Well, not that good. Good. Oh, we got 1 crit here. Okay. So Bone Giant takes 3 damage. However, he's nothing but bones, so that's 2 damage. And everybody else around him takes 2 damage as well, since we round the half up. So 2 damage for everyone in that little cluster. My oh my, what a start to the game. I'm going to summarize turn 1 now, since a lot is probably going to happen. So everybody has activated, and these are the positions of the heroes. Let's start with the heroes. So the Ranger's over here. He's down to 11 durability after turn 1. That was because of a spell that Radagast did on him. During Radagast's second activation, he activates a negative bolt, which slams into the Ranger, doing 6 points of damage, taking him down from 17 to 11 durability. And then we have the Rogue over here. Rogue is down to 2 durability because our man Radagast was over here on this corner, fired a negative bolt, then retreated on his 3rd activation. So Rogue is hurting. We have Paladin over here. During his activations, he made a double move since snow conditions applied on his AI. And then we have the Wizard who moved and just did Force Globe. So her defense was +1 for the turn, but it's going to go back to 6. It is now 7. So those are the heroes and some of the things that happen with the heroes. Here is Archer Skelly with only 4 durability left. Radagast did heal him. and so he moved up through the archway and is over here. He did not get a chance to shoot though, because Paladin had not moved yet when he actually positioned himself there. There's Shadow, and there's Cousin right at the corner, and we have the giant guy right over here about to smash somebody, and Death Knight is still in the ruin, so we have to move him. Oh, and by the way, Radagast is down to energy 14 because he did fire that negative bolt at the ranger. Okay, so we're starting the turn with energy 14. All right, turn 2. Rolling on my makeshift table for the Curse of the Protectors. We get a number 5, and number 5 is Shadow this time. Oh boy. So 8d10, and Shadow's resist is a 4. Oh boy. Yeah, sucks. Okay. Takes a total of 6 points of damage thanks to the Curse of the Protectors. So what this means is Shadow is down to 1 durability. Radagast recharges 3 energy up to 17 now, and we go to his first activation. Since within line of sight, so because Radagast activated, we roll a d3. So 3 to 4, that's 2 points of damage, and now Cousin is healed to full thanks to Radagast's healing aura, or aura of repair. All right, so now he's going to cast Draining Wave, which reduces his power down to 13. It is a cost 4. And Draining Wave is a new spell that he just acquired, and all non-spirit enemies, in this case heroes, will suffer 1d6 damage per success, and this is a d3 power. Resist is a 6, so we need 6s, and 1d6 per success. So let's see. Oh, excellent. Let's see. Come on, moment of truth. Oh, 2 points left on the table. Excitement, I mathed wrong. 1 point left because he had 11 and I did 10 damage, so he only has 10 points left. Yeah, I mathed wrong. All right, that is Radagast's first turn. I think I'm going to activate Bone Giant. We're going to go after him with Bone Giant because I have a couple of guys here that could attack the Ranger. All right, now he is 3 rating, so I get to activate a rating 1 after this too. So let's do Bone Giant first. I think this is the best move. And he's going to swing on that wounded Ranger. Bone Giant does 2, 3, 4, 5 damage on the Ranger. Go. Yeah, you know what? Oh, crap. Radagast is going to take some energy damage because I'm going to take into consideration the widest points. Oh, that was bad. Okay, so he takes half damage, rounding down. So if that's 5, that'll be 2 points of energy damage for Radagast. Watch your swing there, big one. Whoa. 13, 12, 11. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be careful with those swings. But the Ranger is destroyed. And that is that. He is totally squashed by the Giant. Paladin's AI is a 5, and that is Lightbringer. The Paladin will attack the nearest enemy. If there is no enemy within range, it will move up to 5 inches and then make an attack against the nearest enemy. Oh, if an enemy is damaged by this attack, the Paladin heals 1d6 durability. Ooh. Alright, so Paladin's gonna move and attack the nearest enemy, which is the Shadow. Paladin attacks the Shadow with 8 dice, offense 8 against defense 5, so it needs 5. No other special abilities, I'll check that. Oh my gosh, I see a crit. Paladin does 8 damage on the Shadow, and the Shadow only having 1 durability left. It has 1 durability left, so the Shadow is destroyed by the Paladin. The Wizard rolled a 2 on its AI, so it is doing a fire bolt attack, or a fiery attack, where it fires 3 fireballs on 3 different enemies that it can see. Now I'm going to check range. Is 20 inches. Oh yeah, he has that. Oh, absolutely. Radagast is only within 10, and that'll be Archer, and a Bone Giant. Oh man, oh man. This is an offensive attack, so it is against the defense, not the resist of the targets. So nothing but bones will be able to kick in on this attack. Okay, so 5. He needs 8 to harm the Bone Giant. And 1 hit. Okay, 1 hit. And because of nothing but bones, Bone Giant is okay. Radagast himself. Okay, well, I have a trick up my sleeve. Alright, so defense 6 for Radagast. Okay, and I'm just rolling for the hell of it. There's 4 damage here. However, Radagast is going to spend 1 energy, bring him down to 10, and he's going to erect his energy barrier. Boom, there we go. And he's safe, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Next target is Archer Skelly. He's done. Archer Skelly only has 1 durability, so he's gonna be done, I'm pretty sure. That. Okay, so 4s. Yep, they all hit. Alright, Radagast now activates. Let's get Cousin into the fight here. He's going to use his special ability, which is an action. He's going to teleport Cousin, and he can't get within 3 inches of the enemy. So we got to make sure that Cousin is not within 3 inches of an enemy, which right there he's 4 inches, so he's good. So he's going to be teleported and get him closer, so when Cousin moves his 6 inches, he's definitely going to be in combat with the Ranger, who only has 1 durability. And I think he's going to move 4. And I do want to mention that Radagast did absorb the energy of the dead Ranger. He is within range, and the Ranger was rating 3, so he is up to energy 9, not energy 6 as before. So now we can activate the minions, and now let me see. Now Cousin can activate. He's rating 1, but I won't be able to activate anybody else. Their movement within 2 inches of the rogue must immediately move 7 inches directly from the enemy. Oh, that movement is going to trigger a 7-inch movement by the little lady backwards. Oh man, damn, oh damn. And that leaves Cousin wondering what happened, with his empty eye sockets, wondering what the hell just happened. And Radagast's final activation, he aims a negative bolt at the Paladin. Resist of 7 for the 10 power. Okay, we got 3 deaths, so that's 1d10 plus 1d6. Okay, but can't get too excited because he has Faith Protects, which means I have to re-roll these power successes. So let's see. All right. Oh, 2 hits still. Well, I don't get the extra d6. Okay, 8 damage, down from 22. And Death Knight moves 5 inches to engage Paladin. There we go. All right. Finally, Death Knight, my final rating of Undead for this turn, rolls his 9 dice. And he needs defensive 6, so he needs 6s. Okay, let's see. Death Knight does 5 more damage. No crits, so Cruel Blades does not trigger. And the Paladin is immune to the weakened effect that Death Knight has. Okay, so 5 more damage, leaving 14 durability minus 5. So he has gone from 22 way down. Yay! Before anything happens, our wizard is within 6 inches of Radagast, and so she's gonna walk the mist and go backwards 12 inches, all the way into the ruins. She walks the mist. There we go. Okay. That makes it a lot harder for me. Okay, let's see what this curse does. Who does it affect? 1. Alright, 1 is cousin. Oh no, cousin. Resist is 4. Oh, jeez. Cousin suffers 4 damage and now has 4 durability left thanks to the curse. Alright, I'm going to summarize turn 3. Gas energy goes up to 9, then goes back down to 6 as he prepares a negative bolt. He fires the bolt at the rogue, whose resist is 5. And looks like he only does 1d10 of damage, but that might be enough since the rogue only has 1 durability. And yes! Seeing the Death Knight attacks the Paladin, needing 7s. He rolls his 9 dice. And yeah, quite a few hits. So because of Cruel Blades, Lucian does 3 damage with his crit instead of 2. And that does 5 damage, bringing the Paladin to 4 durability left. Paladin rolls his behavior, his AI, and he rolls a 3 with a result of Smite. Paladin swings his heavy weapon at the Undead Knight. He has offensive 8. So needing 9. Okay. Yeah, a couple of hits. Paladin inflicts 3 damage on Lucian. The wizard rolls on her AI, but she cannot fulfill her condition, and so she defaults to Force Globe. Increases her defense by 1 for the turn. 3 ends with Radagast's second activation. He no longer has 3 activations as he only has 3 minions on the board. The Bone Giant is slowly moving towards the wizard, who has teleported backwards, and Radagast moves closer to the fight here to see if he can absorb some energy. Alright, turn 4. We're running out of time. This goes up by 3, so he'll be at 9, but of course we have to do that damn curse first of all. Cousin moved in to attack Paladin and did 1 damage, so the Paladin has 3 durability left. He's almost gone. The curse hits. Number 4. Nope, we have to re-roll that. He's already dead. The Bone Giant. The Giant takes 6 damage from the curse, and he is down to 5 durability. Oh boy. Moves to the edge of the woods, and because of his aura of repair, which I forgot to do last turn, he concentrates on the Bone Giant, and he does 1 point of durability restoration to the Bone Giant. He now has 7 durability. Considering his options now, he has 1 action. Since Aura of Repair is triggered through his own activation. He has 9 energy, so he uses 4 of that 9, leaving him with 5 energy. And he does Draining Wave on the Paladin. Has a resist of 7. Alright, 1 hit, and now I have to re-roll that hit because of the Paladin's special ability, Faith Protects. So I have to re-roll this success, and now I get a 2, and nothing happens. I wasted that energy for nothing. Yeah! Knight attacks. Okay, very good. Cruel Blades, Death Knight does 9 damage with all his crits. He does 1 extra damage for 10 damage, and the Paladin simply destroyed. 1 hero on the board left. Radagast moves to peek out of the woods and considers his options. He's very low on energy, so he's considering taking Cousin out to gain some energy. But for the time being, he will stay there and Bone Giant then moves his 8 inches. He can. So we're going to move Bone Giant here with his giant gate right in front of Rotorgast, because we don't want her to run away next turn, and he is, well, he's within 8 inches, 9 inches away from the wizard. All right, I'm just going to move the cousin, and then this turn will end. We'll do the final turn. I don't know he's going to do this. Let's see. And has a resist of 4. All right, let's see. Giant takes 4 more damage from the curse, leaving him with 3 durability this last turn. Gas increases his energy to 11 this turn, and then he's going to activate and simply moves here, right by the road. That is well away from her. I don't think that is 6 inches. No, it is not. We're safe. She's not going to run away. Now he has 11 energy. A spell. Now this is 4 energy, so he's going to go back down in energy. Let's see if he's successful. 10. She is resist 9, and that's 1d3 damage per success. Nope. No successes. She takes no damage, but she is slowed by the grasping tendrils. She cannot Misty Walk. Bone Giant moves in 8 inches. Let's see. Will he do it? Okay, yes, he can get into combat with her, definitely. He can definitely get into combat with her. And he gets close and does a giant swing on her while the tendrils are grasping. Let's see. Now, because this is the first attack, the wizard gets +3 defense. Okay, the wizard suffers 5 damage from Bone Giant's sweeps. However, she's still at 11. So that's going to leave her with 6 durability. I don't think this is going to happen. Let's see. But really, I don't think anything's going to happen. And that's my 4 rating of Undead. Now, Rotorgast activates one more time. And he can go... Oh, well, first the wizard activates. Okay, let's see what she does. Wizard attacks the Bone Giant using his resist of 4. She's using Fireball. Using resist instead of defense. Oh, man. Alright, so this is a resist attack. So 3 damage. 1, 2, 3 damage to Bone Giant. And I do not count crits during power attacks or resist, anything that uses resist. Only offensive attacks. So he has 6. That is 3. Bone Giant is down to 3 life. Okay. Final activation for Rotorgast, and the game ends. Rotorgast is too far to do a melee attack if we consider her base to his. So he's going to use 3 power and cast a negative bolt. 9s though. Nope, he fails. Alright, and that's going to be the end of the game because our Death Knight is going to move 5 inches. So at most, he'll move into the field. And that is the last rating Undead. The game is over. The wizard is still alive with 6 durability. So close, and yet so far. Game ends. Alright, let's go to post-game. Things first, we have 2 Undead destroyed. So I'm going to try to resurrect Archer. Roll a d10. He rolls a 1, unrecoverable. The necromantic minion is destroyed for good. He took too much damage from that curse. He is done. Now we try for Shadow. A 10. Upgraded. Somehow the necromantic minion has been improved. Increase a single stat of your choice by 1. Okay, Shadow has been improved and is back in business. Now I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to raise a new Undead, and we're calling this a Flesh Golem. This is the only figure that I have that really fits that characteristic, and he's pretty big. So we're going to use this figure instead for a Flesh Golem. Let's see if we can do it. Now we get a +1 bonus because we failed the last time. Okay, so Roll a d6 if the roll is greater than the rating of undead. Okay, roll the 6 plus 1 is 7 actually, so that's good. So we now have a flesh golem, and a very cool one at that, with a metallic chassis there. So there he is. Master, I'm pleased to say that the enchantments worked. You now have a new flesh golem. Excellent, Marishka. Excellent work. And now, welcome, brother-in-law. You no longer have to suffer the misery of living in that town. Cold winters, hunger, having to fake your happiness. I give you the gift of resurrection. You're welcome. Our guest does get 1 experience for this game, and only 1 experience because he does have more than 4 rating of undead left on the board. So I add that to my previous 1 experience that I had left over, and we have 2 now. I'd expand the layer in this game. We'll wait until after this game. Next game we can add another impedimenta. Rodergast now has a dungeon, however, so I want to remind that. So instead of a cave, it's now a dungeon. And now let's try a layer invasion. So I roll a d10 plus 2 because it's been 2 story missions since the last invasion. If I score an 11 or over, there is a layer invasion. A 1 note, the heroes do not invade the layer. We're good. And now the game is over. Thank you everyone for all your support. That was another Death Wizards game. A tough scenario for sure. That curse was brutal. So if you want a challenge, you definitely play this game in advanced mode. And man, I actually could have used, instead of cousin, maybe another ghost, some figures with flying. Because the rogue and the wizard, anytime they activate, at the beginning of the game, there's certain conditions where they can like run away. Especially the rogue with evade and the wizard with walking the mists. So it's tough, and you gotta try and like corner these guys before they can run away. Didn't happen. Hey, can't win everyone. Rodergast has been doing very well, so he lost one. I mean, hey, I want to give a very big thanks to all our supporters. All the simple effects that I'm doing recently. I'm exploring simple effects for all my battle reports. I'm even doing graphic novel for my patrons. That'll be sometime in the future. All these things are done with Canva Online, a subscription to Canva Online. And so I want to thank all my supporters, my patrons, those of you that support Scratch Builder Monthly, because it makes the subscription possible, and I can experiment with new things for my videos. So thank you very much to all my supporters, and thank you to everyone here on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, Adventures of Rodergast goes until the end of October. We're going to have 3 little horror games that final week leading up to Halloween, and then we're going to take a break from Death Wizards for a little bit and maybe come back with a new Necromancer that you guys will vote on. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Happy gaming!